This should work. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the back of the Jeep. I'm trying to do this in one take. Ought to be interesting with all the traffic. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So Mike put out a response video to my video. I'm assuming it's a response video. I don't know offhand. The timing might have just been really good. Basically, he's been putting out a bunch of demotivational posters. He's been making fun of people who play D5. D5 is the entry level of tournament play. But he's making fun of the guys who are sandbagging in it. And what that means is that you're a high-level player playing in a low-level bracket for whatever reason that you have. Now, his solution was to make it so that the D5 players actually pay more to play D5 than the pros pay to play professional. And his theory is that people are going to look at that and go, oh, it costs so much more to play D5, I'm just going to play in this D4, D3, whatever. Alright, I have many problems with this. I don't even play tournaments. I have problems with this. So we're going to go over those really quick. First thing we need to talk about, though, is the incentive. What is the incentive for playing D5? Now, according to Mike's video, Mike was saying it's all about the W's. It's all about getting the victories. So, if that's not the only incentive, take it up with Mike. I'm just going off of his video. So, the question I have, first of all, is what do you do with the wins? Do you take the trophy home and just put it up on the shelf someplace? Do you put it on your resume saying we've won this many tournaments? Do you throw parties? What do you do with it? He never really went into that. So I'm going to have to assume that it's just about the feel-good feeling of winning. Now, if that's the case, we can remove that incentive entirely by basically stating, okay, you're going to play D5, no prizes. You're here to learn how to play the tournaments. You are here to learn the format. You are here to learn the flow of the games. You're here to learn how the referees work, how the procedures work. That's all you're here to do. Or we can go condescending, too, come to think of it. You did really well this tournament. You did fantastically. Here's the blue ribbon. Put this in the fridge when you get home. Show your mom. She'll like it. And then, you can have the special box of crayons, too, because you did really, really good today. Horrifyingly condescending, but I think I'm making the point here. If you remove the win out of the equation, no one's going to sandbag in D5 because there's no reason to. If you don't win anything, what's the point? But the thing is that Tournament Paintball won't do this because Tournament Paintball has a long, long history of ego stroking. We'll call it that. But just for the record, guys, I've played and I have run tournaments where there's no prizes. It's just learning how to play tournaments, learning the tournament format. They work. People come to them. People like them. And even if they're not hardcore tournament players, people will come back time and time again just to dabble in the format because it's fun to dabble in the format. Just saying. Now, the other thing this also kind of tells me is that if people are willing to sandbag in D5 for whatever reward they get, that means that for whatever reason, they see more worth staying down here than trying to progress. There is something there that is worth their while, that makes it worth their time, their energy, their money, to not play at the higher level. Now, this could be that they just don't want to spend X amount of money in order to get stomped up here when they can spend less money and win down here. Again, we come back to if it's all about the victories. And I think that's something wrong with the tournament play mentality. That's something wrong in the culture. If they see more worth staying low. But I'm kind of beating a dead horse at that point. So, if that's the problem, then what you guys need to do is seriously re-examine the entire tournament format. Because there's something fundamentally wrong in it. Alright, so let's talk actually about the money incentive. Will charging more to play D5 be an effective deterrent for sandbagging? No, it won't. Now, Mike in his video stated, what did he say? It was either that tournaments are expensive or tournaments should be expensive. It's about the $7.25 mark in the video if you want to watch it. But basically he acknowledged the fact that tournaments are pricey. Paintball's pricey, we know that. But the thing is that he also says in the same video that the sandbaggers would end up paying only $40 more per player, per team, to stay in D5 rather than play in a higher division. And $40, that's what, like a case of paint? Maybe a case and a half of paint, depending on where you get it at the tournament. Not an effective deterrent. If anything else, all you're effectively doing is you're punishing the new players and making them pay more, and you're rewarding the experienced guys for just hanging around long enough. There's no frequent flyer program in paintball, guys. It just doesn't work that way. So that's not going to work. You're not going to get anywhere by punishing people for doing nothing because a couple people game the system more effectively. The other solution, and this has been talked about a little bit in other places, is to have a mandatory kick-up. You play X number of D5 tournaments. Congratulations, you are now a D4 player. You can't go back. Now, what Mike is saying is that this doesn't work because, oh, these guys just hop leagues all the time, so it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Well, you guys remember a long time ago I was talking about legitimacy? I was talking about paintball should be fighting for legitimacy, that we really need to have some sort of a national system. This is why. This is the sole reason why we need to fight for legitimacy. Because once we start taking ourselves seriously, once we have a national and international games committee, once we have all these things in place, this problem's off the table. Because now you can just go to the international database and go, oh, you know, it says here you're actually a D3 player and you're trying to play in D5. Sorry, bro, can't do that. But until we have that national, international system, we're going to keep on having these piddly-ass problems of people sandbagging. It's going to happen. So what I think the proper solution here is to, instead of squabbling over, oh, this guy's doing this, guy's doing that, what we need to do is we need to basically drop the crap, guys. We need to get everybody in the industry on board. We need to get everybody working on the same page and working towards the same goal. And that goal should be to create an international rules committee, create a standardized international rules, create something that we can actually take anywhere. I'm just saying. And I've run on way too long on this one. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video. I do encourage you to watch Mike's video. He actually has a PDF on his video outlining his plan. I think that there's better solutions to this. I don't think that taxation is going to be the proper solution, because all you're doing is you're getting the lowbies to pay for the high guys to get their prize money. That doesn't seem right to me. You know, just something fundamentally wrong about that. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Have a good weekend. If you're going to go play paintball this weekend, be safe, guys. Catch you later.